Okay, so class 9 साइंस चैप्टर नंबर 9 फोर्स एंड लॉज ऑफ मोशन का आज ये तीसरा लेक्चर राइट। लास्ट लेक्चर में हमने सीखा था अबाउट द न्यूटन्स फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ मोशन एंड वी हैव सीन दैट until and unless any unbalanced force act on an object, until and unless any unbalanced force act on an object, stationary object will remain stationary and moving object will keep on moving with the same velocity. That means if you want to change the state of motion of object, unbalanced force is necessary. Without unbalanced force, we cannot change the state of motion of the object. Right? And we have also stated that the first law is also called as law of inertia. Inertia is the ability to resist the change in state, right? Inertia is the ability to resist the change in state, and we have seen inertia depends on mass of object. What we have seen? We have seen that inertia depends on the mass of object. It depends on the mass of object. More the mass, more is the inertia, right? And I have also told you that first law of motion will define the force. That is what we have seen yesterday. We defined the force. That is, a force is something which can bring the change in state of motion of object. Now we will talk about the Newton's second law of motion. Okay, now before going to the Newton's second law, we have to understand one term, and that term is called as momentum. We have to first go through the term called as momentum. Okay, now any moving object, the impact created by any moving object, depends on mainly two things. First is the mass of that thing, and second is the velocity of that thing. Okay, understand the thing what I want to say. I can write here impact, मतलब कितना असर होगा of any moving object, depends on impact of any moving object depends on two things. First is the mass of object, and second is the velocity of the object. Now try to understand this. Okay, let's consider there are two balls. One is of table tennis. एक बॉल जो है ना बच्चों वो टेबल टेनिस का बॉल है, एक बॉल जो है वो टेबल टेनिस का है, और दूसरा जो है ना वो क्रिकेट का बॉल है. ओके, कंसिडर बोथ द बॉल आर मूविंग विद द सेम वेलोसिटी. दोनों बॉल जो है ना वो सेम वेलोसिटी से मूव कर रहे हैं. ओके, नाउ कैन यू टेल मी विच बॉल विल क्रिएट मोर हार्म? अगर आपको बॉल चिपकी तो दोनों में से कौन सी बॉल आपको ज़्यादा इफेक्ट करेगी? बिलीव मी, टेबल टेनिस बॉल इज़ वेरी 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 लाइट. प्लास्टिक का होता है टेबल टेनिस का बॉल, और इतना हल्का होता है, इट वेट अराउंड 3 to 4 ग्राम ओनली. कितना हल्का बेटा? खाली 3 to 4 ग्राम. एक 5 रुपये का सिक्का आता है ना, वो भी 5 ग्राम का आता है, उससे भी हल्का होता है टेबल टेनिस का बॉल. एंड क्रिकेट बॉल जो मैच खेली जाती है ना इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे, दैट क्रिकेट बॉल्स आर जनरली वे अबाउट 30-35 ग्राम, और मे बी मोर देन दैट, आई डोंट नो एग्जैक्टली, बट वो बॉल जो है वो बहुत ही हैवी होता है. Okay, so if you heat by any of these two ball, which will create more impact? Definitely the cricket ball is going to create more impact as compared to the table tennis ball, right? So this table tennis ball is having very less mass, this has more mass, right? So when you hit by both the balls, this table tennis ball will create less impact, while this create more impact because it has more mass, वो ज़्यादा जोर से लगेगी. Okay, now consider there is the same cricket ball in the two case. In the one case, the cricket ball is bowled by, let us say it is bowled by Chahal. The cricket ball is bowled by Chahal, and in the second case this cricket ball is bowled by Bumrah. Same cricket ball, right? अब चहल जो है ना वो यूजुअली स्पिन बॉलर है, तो वो स्लो फेंकेगा बॉल को, और बुमराह फास्टर बॉलर है, वो बहुत ही फास्ट फेंकेगा. Now if the batsman get hit by the ball, first by the Chahal and second by the Bumrah, tell me which will create more impact? Obviously बुमराह जो है ना वो ज़बरदस्त इम्पैक्ट क्रिएट करेगा अगर बैट्समैन को लगी तो, है ना. बैट्समैन विल फील के बॉल लगी है मुझे. चहल की बॉल तो इतनी धीमी आती है तो वो तो लगने वाली नहीं है. So in both these cases ball is same, means the mass is same, but now the impact depend upon the speed. If the speed is slow, it will create less impact. If the speed is more, it create more impact. Can you imagine the bullet? Bullet is basically of 5 to 7 ग्राम. बुलेट जो है ना वो खाली 5 to 7 ग्राम का होता है, बट वी नो दैट अगर बुलेट लगी ना देन देर इज अ ह्यूज डैमेज, वेरी ह्यूज डैमेज इट क्रिएट. वाई? बिकॉज दैट बुलेट मूव विथ अ ह्यूज वेलोसिटी, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट मच ह्यूज वेलोसिटी it is going to become very fatal if you will hit by the bullet, right? Okay, so all these things suggest that the impact of the moving object depends on two things: mass as well as the velocity. It depends on two things, that is the mass as well as the velocity, right? Okay, so what is the momentum? Momentum is defined as basically defined as product of mass and velocity of the object. Momentum is the product of mass and velocity of the object, right? Momentum is the product of mass and velocity of the object, right? Okay, let's take a simple example. If the body has the mass of 1 kg and if it has the velocity of 2 meter per second, then what is the momentum? So momentum is equal to mass into velocity, that is 2 kg meter per second, right? Now momentum is vector quantity. Momentum is vector quantity because momentum is what? Mass into velocity. Velocity is vector quantity. Velocity has a direction, so momentum also has the direction, right? What is the unit of momentum? So mass has the unit of kilogram and velocity has the unit of meter per second. So unit of the momentum is kilogram into meter per second, right? Okay, let's denote it symbolically. Momentum is denoted by small p. Mass is m and velocity is v. So momentum is mass into velocity, right? So I will again tell you one more thing, why we have defined the momentum. We have defined the momentum to show the impact of the motion, right? कोई भी moving object जो है वो कितना impact create कर सकता है, that depends on the momentum. If the object has more momentum, it create more impact. If the object has less momentum, it create less impact, right? Okay, now just copy these things, then we will see the second law. अभी तक second law नहीं आया, अभी हमने momentum का बात किया है खाली. Okay, now let's talk about how we can find the force. Okay, so we know that until we apply the force, there will be no change in velocity. Okay, without force, the velocity will not change. So if you apply the force, the velocity will change. If the velocity is changing, that means momentum will change. That means force is going to change the momentum. So I can write here as force is applied, it changes the velocity, which in turn change the momentum, which in turn the change of momentum, right? Now let's consider, suppose कि आपके पापा के पास 4 व्हील है और वो 4 व्हील जो है वो बंद हो गया, उसका बैटरी डेड हो गया. ओके, अब बैटरी अगर डेड हो गया तो सेल लगने वाला नहीं है, तो 4 व्हील विल नॉट स्टार्ट. सो इन दैट केस व्हाट वी आर सपोज टू डू? इन दिस केस हम जो है ना वो 4 व्हील को धक्का मारेंगे. ओके, एंड वी विल गिव द एक्सेलरेशन ऑफ 1 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर, अराउंड 1 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. और इतना फोर्स अगर या इतना एक्सेलरेशन अगर मिला ना इंजन को, तो फिर इंजन अपने आप चालू हो जाएगा, राइट? नाउ व्हाट बेसिकली हैपन, आपकी गाड़ी बंद हो गई है, आपने 4-5 लोगों को बुलाया और 4-5 लोगों ने क्या किया, एक साथ में धक्का मारा और बहुत ही फटाफट एक्सेलरेशन जो है वो 1 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर कर दिया. ऐसा करने से गाड़ी चालू नहीं होगी, ऐसा करने से गाड़ी चालू नहीं होगी. बट व्हाट यू नीड टू डू इज़ यू नीड टू इंक्रीज द स्पीड ऑफ द कार ग्रेजुअली. आपको धीरे धीरे धक्का मार के कार की स्पीड को ग्रेजुअली इंक्रीज करना है, राइट, व्हाट यू नीड टू डू, यू नीड टू इंक्रीज द स्पीड ऑफ द कार ग्रेजुअली. दैट मीन्स आप जो भी फोर्स यहाँ पे दे रहे हो ना, वो फोर्स जो है वो मोमेंटम तो चेंज करेगा. कार इज, द वेलोसिटी ऑफ द कार इज इंक्रीजिंग ग्रेजुअली एज यू आर पुशिंग द कार. द वेलोसिटी इज इंक्रीजिंग, दैट मीन्स मोमेंटम इज चेंजिंग. But along with that, in what time that momentum is changing, that is also important. In what time the momentum is changing is also the important thing, right? If the momentum change very quickly, the car will not start. But if the momentum change gradually, then the car will definitely start. Okay, so we can write force also depends on the time in which momentum is changing, right? So by all these things, Newton's second law can be written as, Newton's second law can be written as force is equal to rate of change of momentum. Force is equal to rate of change of momentum. Force is equal to rate of change of momentum, right? Okay, rate का मतलब होता है कितने टाइम में मोमेंटम चेंज हो रहा है. So force is basically rate of change of momentum. Okay, let me give you one very simple example. Very simple example, right? Suppose Shoaib Akhtar is bowling. Shoaib Akhtar bowling कर रहा है and the speed is very high as we knows. Okay. अब सचिन तेंदुलकर जो है या राहुल द्रविड़ मान लो, सचिन तेंदुलकर जो है, अगर उसने क्या किया बच्चा, उसने खान बल्ले को जो है ना एकदम से बैट को ऐसे धीरे से फ्लो में लाया. वो अगर वो बैट को ऐसे धीरे से फ्लो में लाएगा ना, तो बॉल जब टकरा के जाएगा ना बल्ले के साथ, तो इतना स्पीड में नहीं जाने वाला है, राइट? ओके, क्योंकि वो धीरे धीरे मूवमेंट कर रहा है ना, राइट? बट अगर उसने ऐसा मूवमेंट किया ना, ओके, देन व्हाट विल हैपन, बॉल जो है वो टकरा के बहुत ही स्पीड में जाएगा, राइट? मीन्स मोर फोर्स. बॉल अगर ज़्यादा स्पीड में रिटर्न गया मतलब ज़्यादा फोर्स लगा, तो अगर वो एकदम क्विक मारेगा तो ज़्यादा फोर्स लगेगा बॉल के ऊपर. अगर धीरे से मारा जाएगा तो बॉल के ऊपर कम फोर्स लगेगा, राइट? ओके, दैट मीन्स फोर्स ऑल्सो हैज़ अ रिलेशन विद द टाइम फॉर विच यू आर अप्लाइंग द फोर्स. Okay, so we can simply remember that the force is rate of change of momentum. I will write this in capital. Force is equal to rate of change of momentum. Force is rate of change of momentum, right? Now, after doing this, let's derive the mathematical form of the force, and that is very important for your exam. Very important for your exam. That is mathematical form. Of second law of motion, right? चलिए, let us consider the object is initially moving with some velocity u. The initial velocity of the object is u. Now we are applying the force on the object for time t. If the constant force F is applied on object for time t. Okay, so we are applying the force on object for time t. मतलब हमने ऑब्जेक्ट को t टाइम तक धक्का मारा, okay, या पुश किया, पुल किया, whatever it can be, right? Now if you apply the force, velocity will change. So let us say the final velocity is changed to v. Final velocity is v. So initially the object was moving with the speed u और velocity u. फिर उसको फोर्स दिया गया बच्चों, कितना टाइम तक फोर्स दिया गया, t टाइम तक उसको f जितना फोर्स दिया गया. By the force, the velocity is changed, and let's say the final velocity is changed to v. The final velocity is changed to v. Now what is the force? So as per the second law, force is equal to rate of change of momentum, that is change of momentum by time. what is it? It is change of momentum by time. Force is rate of change of momentum, that is change of momentum by time. Okay, change of momentum means final momentum minus initial momentum. Change of momentum means what? चेंज का मतलब ही क्या होता है भाई? फाइनल माइनस इनिशियल. तो इट इज फाइनल मोमेंटम माइनस इनिशियल मोमेंटम by time. This is your force F. So force is equal to, now what is momentum? Momentum is mass into velocity, जो अभी हमने आगे लिखा. Momentum is what? Momentum is mass into velocity, right? So I can write here the final mass. Mass is always m. So if you want to write the final momentum, that is mass into final velocity, and this final velocity is v, minus initial momentum, that is mass into initial velocity. Initial velocity is u. Divide by time t. See, these both terms are momentum, mass into velocity, mass into velocity. It is final velocity into mass, that is the final momentum. Initial velocity into mass, that is the initial momentum, and final momentum minus initial momentum, that is change of momentum. Divide by time. Okay, let's take mass common. This is v minus u by t. What is it? V minus u divide by t. Okay, now you must have learned this formula. What is v minus u by t? V minus u by t is nothing but acceleration of the object. So this v minus u by t is what? Acceleration of the object. So you got the formula. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. What is the force? Force is equal to ma. We will remember force is equal to ma. That is mass into acceleration. So keep it in mind. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. You need to keep two formulas in mind. First formula is this one. Force is equal to this formula, and second is this one. F is equal to mass into acceleration. To solve the numerical, you should remember these two formulas. You can solve all the numerical based on this, right? Okay. Chali, now what? Let's write something about the force. Force is also vector quantity, as the acceleration is vector quantity. The force is also vector quantity, and the unit of the force is Newton. The unit of the force is Newton, right? Okay, so let me just add up somewhere. यहाँ पे add करता हूँ मैं. लास्ट में आपको लिखना है that force is vector quantity and the unit of the force is Newton. And we will write this as n. Unit of the force is Newton, right? And it is a vector quantity. Okay, वापस देखिए बच्चों. The object was moving with the initial velocity u. We are applying the force F for some time t, and because of the force, the velocity is changed and the final velocity become v. Now as per the second law, force is equal to rate of change of momentum, that is change of momentum by time. Change of momentum is final momentum minus initial momentum by time. Final momentum is mass into final velocity. Initial momentum is mass into initial velocity. Divide by time. Take the mass common. V minus u by t, that is acceleration. Okay, so you will get the force. F is equal to mass into acceleration. Copy it quickly, everyone. Now let's see some practical things or daily life things associated with the Newton's second law. कभी क्रिकेटर को कैच पकड़ते हुए देखा है? महेंद्र सिंह धोनी की बात करता हूँ, राइट? ओके, तो महेंद्र सिंह धोनी जब किसी फास्ट बॉलर के बॉल को पकड़ता है ना, तो उसके हाथ जो है ना वो उधर के उधर नहीं रखता है. वो ही यूज टू एक्सटेंड द आर्म्स लाइक दिस. आपने देखा ही होगा, है ना? क्रिकेटर क्या करते हैं? बॉल को पकड़ते वक्त अपने हाथ को पीछे की तरफ एक्सटेंड करते हैं. इसका रीज़न क्या है? अगर वो हाथ को वहीं का वहीं रखेंगे तो क्या होगा? देखो अगर क्या होगा, अगर वो हाथ को वहीं का वहीं रखे, लेट्स से दिस आर द ग्लोव्स. ओके फाइन, एंड द बॉल इज कमिंग विथ सम स्पीड ऑफ 150 माइल पर आवर. ओके, और अगर हाथ को यहीं का यहीं रखा गया तो क्या होगा? जैसे ही ये बॉल आके टकराएगा हाथ के ऊपर, सडनली बॉल का स्पीड कितना हो जाएगा? 0 हो जाएगा. विद इन अ फ्रैक्शन ऑफ सेकंड जैसे ही बॉल टकराया, स्पीड 0. राइट, नाउ व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ फोर्स? इफ यू चेक द फॉर्मूला ऑफ फोर्स, फोर्स इज इक्वल टू फाइनल मोमेंटम माइनस इनिशियल मोमेंटम बाय टाइम. ओके फाइन. Initially ball was moving, it was having some momentum. Finally ball is going to stop. That means the momentum is going to be 0. Now if the momentum changes suddenly, अगर हाथ को वही का वही रखा गया तो मोमेंटम जो है वो सडनली ज़ीरो हो जाएगा टकराने पे। सो इफ़ द सडनली मोमेंटम बिकम ज़ीरो, मतलब मोमेंटम को ज़ीरो होने का टाइम जो है ना वो बहुत ही छोटा मिला। इफ़ द टाइम इज़ वेरी स्मॉल, यू कैन सी बोथ आर इनवर्स प्रपोर्शन। If the time is very small, what will happen? The force is going to be very large. If the time is very small, then the force is going to be very large. मतलब अगर उधर का उधर ही बॉल रोका गया ना तो बहुत ही बड़ा झड़क लगेगा हाथ के ऊपर, and because of that the hands may get damaged. Okay, but if the hands or arms are extended, अगर आर्म को पीछे की तरफ जैसे ही बॉल टच हुआ, if the arms are extended, then what will happen? If the arms are extended, that means the time is increased. Okay, fine, the momentum is still going to become zero. अगर अल्टीमेटली बॉल को तो रुकना ही है, the momentum is going to become zero, but we are increasing the time for that momentum to become zero. And if the time is increased, if the time is large, the force is going to be less, means the impact will be less. So and this is because of this reason, whenever the cricketer catch the ball, they used to extend the arms. By extending the arms, they will increase the reaction time. By extending the arm, they will increase the reaction time, and as the reaction time increase, the force will become less. Okay, one more thing. If you have ever seen any Olympic event such as high jump and long jump, you must have seen after jumping, the players will either, what you can say, land on a kind of the cushion, or they will land on some kind of the sand. ओके, हाई जंप लॉन्ग जंप दोनों में कूदने के बाद प्लेयर जो लैंड होता है ना, वो या तो किसी तकिए या गद्दे के ऊपर लैंड होगा, या तो वो लैंड होगा रेती के अंदर. वाई? द रीज़न इज सेम. इफ देर इज़ अ हार्श प्लेटफॉर्म, अगर प्लेटफॉर्म हार्श है, सीमेंट का प्लेटफॉर्म है अगर, व्हाट विल हैपन? एज सुन एज द प्लेयर फॉल ऑन इट, द वेलोसिटी विल सडनली बिकम जीरो. एज सुन एज द प्लेयर विल फॉल ऑन इट, ये सीमेंट का प्लेटफॉर्म तो इधर का उधर ही रहने वाला है, ऊपर नीचे होना नहीं है. दैट मीन्स द वेलोसिटी विल बिकम जीरो सडनली. ओके, मीन्स देर विल बी वेरी लेस टाइम फॉर द मोमेंटम टू चेंज. अगेन द सेम थिंग, इफ द मोमेंटम चेंज इन वेरी स्मॉल टाइम, द फोर्स एक्सपीरियंस इज वेरी लार्ज. मतलब इसको बहुत ही बड़ी चोट लगने वाली है अगर सीमेंट पे गिरा तो. ऑन द अदर हैंड, इफ इट फॉल्स ऑन द क्यूजन और अ सैंड, अगर यहाँ पे सैंड है, let's say it is like this is a sand or some kind of a cushion, then what will happen? क्यूजन और सैंड अगर होगा ना तो प्लेयर जैसे यहाँ पे गिरेगा ना, ये सैंड या क्यूजन जो है थोड़ा दबेगा. सैंड या क्यूजन क्या होने वाला है? थोड़ा सा दबने वाला है. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट द रिएक्शन टाइम विल इंक्रीज. यहाँ पे क्या हुआ? ये फ्लोर है, देखो यहाँ पे सीमेंट का ये फ्लोर है, जैसे ये गिरा सट्ट करता इधर ही चिपक ही जाएगा. Means very suddenly the momentum becomes zero. But if it is a case of a sand or a cushion, as soon as it will fall, this will go down by some amount like this. And because of this kind of the movement, the reaction time increased. And if the reaction time is increased, the force will be decreased. And because of that, the cushion or some kind of the sand is used for the landing of the player in high jump and long jump. Okay, now understand why the karate player, while what you can say, breaking some kind of the ice cubes or breaking some kind of the brick with their hand, what they will do? They will strike it like this. This is how they will strike. What is the reason? If they will strike very quickly, means they are giving very small time for striking, right? Means the momentum will change very rapidly because they are giving very small time. And as they are giving very small time, if they are giving very small time, it produces very large force. By giving a very small time interval for striking, they produce a very huge force, and that force is responsible for breaking that brick or breaking the ice sheet or whatever it is given. Right, this is the entire discussion about the Newton's second law of motion. Okay, fine. So when we will meet next time, we will solve numerical based on the Newton's second law of motion. Okay, and I hope the things are very clear to you. ये एग्जाम्पल, क्रिकेटर वाला एग्जाम्पल भी आपको क्लियर है, कराटे वाला एग्जाम्पल भी क्लियर है. इतनी बात ध्यान रखनी है बच्चों कि अगर फोर्स एकदम छोटे से टाइम में लगा दिया, राइट, तो बहुत फोर्स लगेगा. ओके अगर टाइम ज़्यादा दिया तो फोर्स विल रिड्यूस, अगर टाइम कम दिया फोर्स विल बी मोर, अगर टाइम ज़्यादा दिया फोर्स विल बी लेस। ओके चलिए तो यहीं पे आज का लेक्चर जो है वो हम वाइंड अप करेंगे। तो जस्ट go to your home, that's it.